So this is a little demo video for how one might use a felted bar of natural soap as a great self-care tool. And I am in the shower because that's where one usually uses a bar of soap. So this is a bar of natural soap. It's made out of olive oil and shea butter. This one is. And this is a little pile of roving. They shear the sheep and it comes off in chunks of wool. They card it to make it in fine little strands, and this particular pile has been colored, so it's pretty colors. So you would just make quite a bit more roving than this in all different directions, wrap the soap in it until it was covered all over with quite a few layers, place it underneath hot water, and oh so gently agitate it back and forth between your hands, very, very gently at first, because you don't want to end up with just a big soggy pile of roving with the soap sitting on the other side. After you've done that for a fair amount of time, you end up with a nice little bar like this, where the roving jacket has shrunk down and fits the soap quite perfectly. So you do not unwrap this bar of soap. It's intended to be used just like this. You just stick it under the water, scrub it for a little bit, and it will start to lather up. As you continue to use the bar of soap, the felting process continues, and when the soap is all gone, you just end up with a flat little scrubby like this. You can find great uses for. So I use this bar of soap as a self-care tool. Sort of a modified Abhyanga, which is an Ayurvedic form, means self-massage. It's generally done with a warm oils that are correspondent to your particular like Vata, Pitta, Kapha. But if you use a bar of soap instead of the warm oils, then you can do this every single day. And the best forms of self-care are done frequently. So, having gotten this wet, I would usually start down here on my feet, run little circles, so many great points on the bottom of your feet, all over your feet, actually. So, principles of reflexology. The point right in the heart of the sole of your foot is known as gushing spring. It's a powerful grounding point. You'd run it along the outside, perhaps down in between each of the bones on your foot, up the outer edge of your foot. You get to a joint, you go around in circles. These joints are circles, and the long bones you pull up towards your heart. So this is a long bone. I'm just going to pull it gently up towards my knee. I'm not pushing really hard. This is about the same amount of tension as you would put if you were scooting a quarter across a table. This is known to circulate the lymph very effectively. So I'm back to another joint. I'm spending time doing little circles here. These places behind the knees hold many different lymph nodes. It's a good idea to give them a bit of a massage. Back to the long bone, pulling up towards my heart. In the groin, there's lots of lymph nodes as well, so you want to do lots of little circles in here. Paying attention to if there's places that feel tender, and if so, ease up the pressure some, but pay some attention, spend a little extra time there. Come up to my hands, have a nice little hand massage, doing circles in the palm. You can experiment with going slowly, going fast, little circles, big circles, pushing out towards each of the fingers. You can do a little bit of a breathing exercise here if you choose. Inhale out to the tip of the thumb, exhale into the valley, inhaling out to the tip, exhaling into the valley. Practicing with breathing through your nose, drawing it deep down into your abdomen. Always a nice little protocol, and you can get a little massage on your fingers at the same time. Get to a joint, go in circles. Long bones, pull towards my heart. Another joint. Going around in circles. Long bones. Area under your arms, just like the area between your thigh and your trunk, has lots and lots of lymph nodes. Spending a good deal of time here, just going around in circles, noticing any tender spots. You get to your abdomen, you can make great big circles. You can make them be smaller or bigger. You can go slowly or quickly. The clockwise direction is the way your digestive system works. So that's a nourishing way to move. You can come up through between your ribs, pressing out in between the ribs, loosening up any tightness there. Coming down along the sternum is a nice calming gesture. We do the other side of our body likewise. When you get up to your head, you can turn the bar on its side and drag from your earlobe down to the point of your chin. Lots more lymph nodes in there. Push up your neck to that part. In your face, you could do little circles, maybe along the orbital ridges here. Push up from the bridge of your nose up into your hairline. Make sure you get both sides of your head, around the whole orbital ridge. And go back and forth in the space between, just underneath your nose and just underneath your bottom lip. And if you choose, you can come up back behind your ears, scrub a little bit, right where your ear attaches to your head. And yeah, you have a nice exfoliated but moisturized, cleaning your hands. The roving is actually naturally antifungal, antibacterial, so it does not have a tendency to mildew or anything like that. Just dries nicely, and every time it shrinks back down around the soap. So, great tool to do a little bit of self-care every single day, and a nice colorful package. Stay well.